Hi my love, so it's Finey and today I just wanted to make this video. Today's a makeup free kind of day because I'm not going anywhere today. Obviously I have on like, lipstick, lip liquid, something like that. I think that's what it's called. And I'm not doing anything, but I always have to wear my lip stuff, okay? I always have to, like, even if it's in my sleep. Well, I don't wear it in my sleep, but I'm just saying, you understand? I love like lip stuff so much. So all right, so the point of this video, what's the point of this video, child? I feel as if I just want to come and talk to y'all, okay? I just want to come and talk to y'all. So as I mentioned before, last video, that I'm going to be going on vacation right around the corner, y'all, okay? But I'm not the kind of person that likes to air everything on social media, my dirty laundry, what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? Like they always say, it's good to make progress in silence, the loudest like barking, the loudest talking, is not always, people that are doing things productive in their lives. Some people feel as if they have to overcompensate for not doing much, so they come and they do the most, like, a lot is going on for them, when in reality, if a lot is going on for you, you don't have to overdo it. You understand what I'm saying? Just sit down, relax, and let God do what he's supposed to do and give you your blessing. You understand what I'm saying? So, but to each his own. Oh, that's how I am, kind of like, private like that. you know it has to take a lot for me to get like really pissed off like that, to the point for me to be like, oh, I'm gonna post something. But even then, I don't really normally do that. So yeah, but back to the vacation thing. So what I'm thinking, I don't know if you guys are, what should I say, I don't know if you guys would like that, but I'm gonna post it regardless, okay? So I'm going to the Caribbean. I'm not gonna say where. So what I'm thinking, I'm thinking about like making vlogs and stuff like that, eating like the native food, on camera for you guys to see, because I'm gonna be taking my camera, obviously, you understand, be posting pictures and stuff like that, and all those things, basically carrying you guys along, whenever I go, you know um that's it. That's what I'm thinking, because when you go to the Caribbean, I mean, a lot of you guys, if you don't know, I'm from Jamaica. So when you go, just in general, I'm not even talking Jamaica, but just in general, if you go to the Caribbean, you have to like eat the island food, you understand what I'm saying? Like, kind of get involved in things that are going on, whether you go to clubs, whether you go to parties, whether you go to the beach, even if it's like, roadside. Well, I'm not really a fan too much of roadside food, because I feel as if like when those people pee and they, do those things, they don't have anywhere to wash their hands. But everybody have to make a living, so I don't knock anyone, but I try not to buy it as much. But there is this place, called Bada. I think it's Bada, they call it in Jamaica and everything. I buy from them even though it's kind of roadside. So I'm kind of selective, but at the same time, well, probably I'm being hypocritical for that still, but I'm very selective with who I buy from them. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't do the roadside thing often. Like, it's compulsory then. So that's it. I'm gonna get my hair done, child, because this hair is it's a hot mess. It's like a mop on my head right now, child. It has to be it has to be redone. So I'm thinking about doing it on tomorrow, Sunday, on Monday. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. What else? I have some like really nice outfit that I'm taking with me that I can wear and stuff like that, and another thing that I wanted to tell you guys, update, right? So it was like a few years ago, like, I was next to Florence, and I'm not talking, some people say they speak Spanish, but I mean, what can you say? Hola, ¿cómo estás? That's it. You can say, like, that's not speaking Spanish, boo. You have to get deep in the language, and for me, being deep in the language is learning the culture, learning about the people, the food, everything. I want to get it all. I want to know it all. So I was at the point that I was nearly fluent. People were like shocked, like, you're Jamaican, you speaking Spanish? Like, hello. I mean, like, really? Like, it's so weird. It rubbed me the wrong way when people say stuff like that, because I'm like, this is a bilingual, trilingual, multilingual, polyglot world. You understand what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like weird when people be like, like, it's like, to me, it's like ignorance, like being ignorant, they don't know better, but it's good to educate yourself. I was at that level when people be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're from Jamaica, you speak so well, in Spanish, like a full-blown conversation. And child, everything took a turn when I was in nursing school, because I'm the kind of person, if I'm focused, because nursing school is brutal, if some of you don't know, it's brutal. So I like to focus on one thing at a time. I'm the kind of person that, I love Spanish. I love Spanish. I have a passion for it. And the people are nice to me that I came across so far. But I have to be focused on one thing at a time. I know some people can multitask, but for me, nursing school was like, it was brutal. I got really good grades, but it was brutal. I couldn't be distracted. So they say if you don't use it, you lose it, right? So I find myself basically being back at scratch, child. At scratch. Like, I'm thinking, like, how do you say this again? I know nothing, child. It is so, so sad. So I started, like, for the past a little over 2 weeks now. I think tomorrow's going to be 3 weeks since I started. And it is so funny how the memory works. I mean, obviously, I can't speak fluent, like, going, like, back then, even though I wasn't fluent, but I was near fluency, like, advanced level, like speaking, not just writing. I can write, I can read, but the speaking, a lot of time when people are learning language, sometimes they write and read better than how they can speak. You have to be able to speak. You understand what I'm saying? Because in the future, I want to go to Spain. I want to go to the Dominican Republic. I just want to go to a Spanish speaking country, that I can be immersed into the language. So I love it. I love it. And the brain is so amazing that, whatever you're training, if you tell yourself you're going to do something with a language learning or anything in your life that you're going to progress in or you want to change, you can do it. Because when even the thoughts, when you just, the thoughts, just thinking about it can basically cripple any progress or anything that you put your mind to. So, you have to be careful of what you think. They say the negative mind make a negative person, and the mind basically make you. If you are full of negativity all the day of your life, everything basically that you do is going to manifest in negativity, or nothing is going to come out of it. But that's what some people don't, they fail to understand. You're negative things are going to happen to you, even though not all the times, we're human beings. Sometimes negative things happen to us, but just imagine you're a positive person, negative things happen to you. Just imagine you surround yourself with just negativity. Your life, everything about you is going to be negative, and people are going to see it, people are going to feel it, because this world is about energy. You understand what I'm saying? So I've been doing my best since the past few months to stay away from negative people and negative energy, because if you can't do anything for me, like intellectually, spiritually, help me grow in some way or the other, it's just negativity you bring into my life over and over, day in, day out, nothing positive out of your mouth. I just can't. I have to cut myself off from those things, because everybody's trying to thrive, to basically be something, you understand, do something with themselves. And they always say if you surround yourself with people that are not doing anything, or stagnant, or not trying hard enough, then you start becoming stagnant. It's just the law of the universe. It's sad, but it's true. But yeah, but that's basically, and I'm doing so good. I done it on my own. It's like everything on my own. I watch Telemundo, I watch Castellado, I watch musica, like I listen music, I should say. And I try to speak to Spanish people as much as I can, which that is not a lot, but I try as much as I can. So I don't know if you guys are trying to do something, but just plant the seed out there. Whatever seed you plant into your mind and the universe, it's gonna grow, child. And when it grows, you're gonna see all different kind of things manifesting, whether it's negative or positive. Whether you plant a negative or sorry, but I just burp. Whether you plant a negative or positive seed out there, and the way you nourish it, that's when it's gonna grow. You understand what I'm saying? So keep that in mind with whatever you do. So if there's something whether you want to go to do out there, whether go back to school, whether get a job, you have to go and do it. You have to plant the seed, telling yourself you can do it. Don't lose fear. Don't use fear to cripple yourself, because fear holds a lot of people back. Some of you guys, I don't know if some of you probably that are watching me from the Caribbean, you'll be like, oh, people do something to me, or them obi on me, or them witchcraft on me. No, sometimes the obi and the witchcraft is in your minds, because it's just what the mind perceive is gonna manifest. sometimes some of us are very lackadaisical, or basically, you know, we procrastinate so much that you be like, oh, people hold you back. Nobody hold you back. You held back yourself, boo. Because if you were supposed to get up and just do what you got to do, instead of being like, oh, I'm going to put it off for tomorrow, put it off for tomorrow, tomorrow turn into a week, then into a month, then into basically months and a year, and you're still stuck in the same thing. Nobody did you anything. You're holding back yourself. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't know, whatever you want to do out there, you know, put it into the universe, work at it. It's not just planting the seed. You have to water it, right? You have to nourish it for it to grow. That's just how everything in your life goes. You understand what I'm saying? Whether it's a relationship, you have to nourish it for it to thrive, child. You understand? That's how it is in a relationship. And at the end of the day, it's like, you know, you can't cook. You say you want a relationship, you can't cook, you can't do nothing, but at the same time you want a man. Child, please go back to potty training, because you're not ready for this. You're not ready for this. You're not ready for this life. You understand? Which man are you going to take up, or woman you're going to take up, and you can't do anything? You can't provide, but you want a woman. You can't do nothing. You don't even know, like, even in the sex life, like, you know, when the man wants sex, you hold it back from him and all kind of stuff. Like, really? And you expect, you know, to get a man, like, really? Or expect the man to love you up or give you anything? Please, you have to provide for him, and he provides for you. It's just so life go. You know what I'm saying? I need to tutor some of these heifers here. You know what I'm saying? Although some of these men, and some of these men, you can't tame them, because you do the whole world for them and they still stray. So I'm just saying, you understand? You can't be too safe, but at least you know you did the right thing. But you know, just do whatever you have to do. I don't know where this video is going, but if anybody is watching this, and you know, if you feel as if there's something that you should be doing, I feel as if there's so many things I should be doing. You understand? But I'm working at it one by one. I want to travel, and starting in a few days, I'm gonna travel. You understand what I'm saying? I probably can't travel as often because of my the kind of job that I do, but I have to try to do it as much as I can, because what are you getting out of life? It doesn't make sense. You work, and at the end of the day you just pile up the money and you can't enjoy it. What's the point of it? You understand what I'm saying? I'm not going to be one of those people to be killing myself working money, and I can't, and you know, you don't enjoy. You're just working, look at the money. What's the point of you living? You understand what I'm saying? A lot of us are alive, but we're not living, and that's the difference. Think about it. You're alive, but we're not living. It's like basically you're like a tree that is alive, but you're not doing anything. You're just stuck. No offense to the trees, because you know it provides, you know, shelter and, you know, stuff like that for us, but you know, I'm just saying. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. You know, I just wanted to talk to you guys. You know, I want to do like businesses too. I want to invest, like so many things that I want to do, child. But you know, time does everything, and I'm working on it. You have to work for what you want. Work and progress will come. You just got to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you enjoy this video, and I guess I'll talk to you guys later. Mwah.